I made a little bit of a mistake in the garden. So now that the sun is out, full swing, it's getting warm, the ground's getting hot, it's time to start automatic watering, because one of the biggest downfalls you're ever gonna have in gardening is water. Too much, too little. It's a fine line. And so what I've always done is I've hooked up bubblers to each individual plant, like this. I have one big line running all the way around the garden, and then coming off of that line is a little line, and on that little line is a bubbler. That feeds every single plant. That way I'm not like wastefully dumping water into areas that don't need it. That also cuts drastically back on the amount of weeds you get, except I made a mistake this year. Instead of bubblers, I accidentally went and bought a bunch of stream drippers. The stream drippers are not what I want, because this just shoots out like streams 1, 2, 3 feet, depending on how you have it adjusted. I don't want that. I just want a little dome of water bubbling over the top. Let me turn on the water and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is not what it's supposed to look like. That's not watering the plant at all. So I have to go around and change all the nozzles that I've already just changed once. So let's do that and I'll show you then what it's supposed to look like. Okay, after a bunch of bending over, back breaking, up and downs, I got all the nozzles replaced. Let me show you exactly why I like using the bubblers and not those stream ones. Check this out. This is what a bubbler does. It only waters the area where the plant is. See how that works? And with the bubblers like this, you could totally adjust the flow of how much water you want. And of course, not all nozzles are created equally, especially when you buy a pack of like 200 of them or whatever it was that I got on Amazon. Half of them, the plastic's not fully punched out in, so sometimes you gotta try multiple times. But there we go. The garden's looking pretty good, check it out. All the tomatoes are really starting to come up. Look at the sunflowers. Look at these gals. We got Kelsey and Michelle really kicking ass in here right now. Not to mention, right over here, it's hard to see, but you see these lumps here in the soil right there? See how it's breaking open? This whole area and that whole area and this whole area, pretty much anything along the sides of the cages. Here's actually a really good example. Here's some that are starting to break ground right there. That is, of course, Mrs. Adams' multiple sunflower patch. Now that I've busted my back and wet my glasses down, there's only one thing left to do, and that is lay in the hammock next to the blossoming lemon tree and relax until, I got about 2 hours until live. We'll see you guys on the next live stream.